right, so I've got another one for MoonMan. You're up next on the next one as well, and Propcorn. This is Would I Lie to You? We're going to get a story from you. These two fine fox and flops are going to tell us a story, something from their lives. We're going to get a general topic from you fine folks, and each one of them is going to spend roughly a minute and a half telling us a story. At the end of it, you're going to be the judge. You're going to pick which of the two stories was better, and whether or not you think either of them were lying. So, tonight, what sort of topic do we want to hear a story about? Just
Snowstorm.
A snowstorm. Ooh, that's a good one. Thank you. Yeah. So you guys are going to tell a story about a snowstorm? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right. Propcorn's up first. Keep an ear sharp to see whether or not you can figure out whether or not he's lying.
Okay. So, we're going... I'm not lying yet. So, I went to college in SUNY Stony Brook in Long Island, and this was 1970-something, late 70-something. And we were having a snowmageddon of the moment, and we were in our dorm room and things were canceled, like school was off, and just there were these tremendous snowdrifts coming up. And everyone seemed, well, it was Stony Brook and it was college and it was the 70s. So the windows seemed to be all opening up and people started, jumping out of the windows into snowdrifts. And I, being, the good boy that I was, I phoned my parents and said, Mom and Dad, I'm here in college and this is happening. People are jumping out of, I was in a dorm with 3 floors and a 3rd floor window. People are diving out. I don't know, should I do this or not? And of course my parents said I shouldn't do that. So, I hung up the phone and, said, well, my parents said I shouldn't, so of course I should. So I dove out of a 3rd floor dorm window and happened to find the one place where there wasn't snow.
Oh.
Yeah. And there was so I didn't break any bones, but I did, cut my lip right here and, for the lying or truth. See the scar right there, scar right there. And I had to go home a couple weeks later with my lip cut, and stitched up. And my parents, I walked into the front door, my parents went, "You jumped out of the window, didn't you?" And I said, "No, I did not. I walked into a door." And that is my snow story.
In my 20s, I went on a camping trip with 2 of my friends. We decided to go in February, of course, because one of the friends wasn't just a normal friend, he was Army Special Forces. So we went camping, starting by leaving after dark. So that we went by cross-country ski through fields down a very steep slope into the woods to camp for the night. Setting up in the dark, cold, no fire, my feet were freezing. We ended up setting up one tent, but not the other. And we settled down for the night. And of course, I used to be a furnace back then. So a 2-person tent, and there's me stuck between them, unable to move. After a while, I couldn't sleep, got sick of it. I just went outside, grabbed the other tent, used it as a giant sleeping bag, and went to bed while they froze. That'll teach them.
Alright, well, it's not really fair for you not to get to interact with us. So anybody have a question for Propcorn? One question over here for Propcorn. Check the validity of his story. If not, I can have Mrs. Meatwad ask it.
Sure, your college was the late 70s?
Oh.
Yeah, I was there from 77 to 81.
What happened after 81?
There was another college.
And a question for the Moon Man.
Are your friends okay?
They survived. I wouldn't say they're okay. I don't know that they ever were.
Did you have to resort to cannibalism?
No, but it certainly wasn't off the table.
All right, so round of applause for Propcorn for the better story. And round of applause for the Moon Man for better story. They're not a very exciting.
Very, I know, they're very polite.
I could have flipped a coin. Which story do you think was better?
Andrew.
Okay, Propcorn.
Who's that? Who's Andrew?
Yeah, who's Andrew?
Oh, yes, Propcorn.
Thank you.
I would also have to go with Propcorn.
All right, well,
I thought
Propcorn
it was,
gets
Traitors!
a bonus point for best story. Who thought Propcorn was lying?
Lying.
Very vocal about your lying, but who thought he was telling the truth? Oh,
My
okay.
Swear to God, if you're lying.
My husband thinks I'm telling the truth.
Who thinks the Moon Man is lying?
Lying.
Tell him the truth. Oh, sorry.
Who thinks the Moon Man is telling the truth? Propcorn?
There is no scar.
I think that's like a 3-point trickery there. I think you Moon Man?
True.
True. Okay. Yeah. And with that, I believe, Propcorn, you are the winner of What I Lie to You.